Cathedral for this very special service this afternoon, this ordination service. And a particular welcome to all those who have come here to support the ordinands, family, friends, and worshipping communities amongst whom they will serve. You are very, very welcome indeed. We are also delighted this afternoon to welcome the Reverend Canon Douglas Makaridza, Area Dean of Handsworth and Central in the Diocese of Birmingham, who has led the ordination retreat and who will be the preacher at this afternoon's service. And we also welcome the Reverend Joachim Wistrom from our partner diocese of Västerås in Sweden. You are all very welcome indeed. Before the service begins, there are just a few practical notices, if I may. For safeguarding reasons, we would ask you please not to take any photographs or videos during the course of this service. There will be plenty of opportunity to do so after the service. And we would ask please that you ensure that any electronic devices that you have are switched off, please. If you need the facilities, they can be found just off the cloister before the monk's kitchen. Just head through the door at the back of the cathedral to my right over there and follow the signs. But the stewards will be able to direct you if you're not quite sure of the way. Please do note the details of the episcopal collections that you'll find at the front of the orders of service. If you are able to contribute to these very, very important causes, then your donations will be gratefully received. Thank you very much for your generosity in that regard. You'll be delighted to know that we are not planning any kind of fire drill this afternoon. So if the alarm should go off, then I'm afraid it's probably the real thing. But in the very unlikely event of that happening, please do follow the instructions of the vergers and the stewards, who will direct you as to how best to leave the building. There is a children's activity area in the north transept just on my right over there. Young people are very warmly invited to take advantage of those children's activities during the service. Just before the service begins, the diocesan clergy will process in during some organ music. Please remain seated at that point, and then we will stand for the main liturgical procession, during which the first hymn will be sung. And at various points in this afternoon's service, you will be invited to stand. However, please do feel very, very welcome to remain seated or to sit down at any point, whatever is most comfortable for you, especially in today's rather warm weather. If you should feel a bit unwell at any point, please do make yourself known to one of the stewards, and they will be very happy to help you. At the distribution of Holy Communion towards the end of the service, please follow the direction of the stewards to one of the 4 communion stations that are here in the cathedral, either at the front or the back. Holy Communion will be offered in both the bread and the wine this afternoon, but if you would prefer not to receive the wine from the common cup, then please be assured that in receiving the bread alone, you are receiving the fullness of the Holy Sacrament. What we would ask you, please, for hygiene reasons, is not to dip the wafer of bread into the cup of wine. If you should require a gluten-free wafer, then please tell the stewards, and they will direct you to the front of the cathedral where this will be available. Now, in the course of the service, the congregation has a very, very important part to play.